Hi everyone, I'm back, and what I wanted to do next, before any more decorating of the booklet, was to look at the little cards. So what I've done is used a bit of this cardstock, it's about 210 GSM. You can probably use anything. I made one little card this style, and I've made another card this style. So I've got the this is deli paper. I can link where I got that down below. Most of my things are from eBay, so a lot come from China, I imagine. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember where this came from, but I'll find it and link it. It's just really gorgeous deli paper with bakery stuff on. I love it. So I used some leftover of the copy paper that I'd gessoed some on and stuck in there, and I only needed 2 strips of that, so I had some left over. What I did was, I ran some through my Go Cut and with a die, and got this pattern, which I then stuck on a bit of card, and then stuck onto this backing card, and then put the deli stuff on. So as with this one, I've started to decorate. So today's really about the cards for the booklet. So what I've been using is some of these little sticker vintage labels. I'll link that below too. That they're just absolutely gorgeous. And what I like about these things also is the hidden joys of when we get a little something off eBay and it arrives and you open it and you go, that box is so cute, look at that. And then inside are just all these different little stickers. How gorgeous. Anyway, so that's one thing that I used on here, and that I'll do, I'll get a few more out. The other thing was, with the excess of the copy paper backing, I die cut a whole heap of little tabs as well. So the tabs will be in line with the overall design. So for this one, what I found was my aged mahogany seemed to work quite well with the background colour. I thought it did anyway. So I decided that I was going to distress with that and use it on around the outside of these. So did I show you how it looked? Yes, I think I did. Right, I did, didn't I? So you can just see this deli style and a little bit of the 50 cents through there. So let's get making. So this is a writing spot this side. This could probably have a lot more on it, but just for today and just in between my movies for the film festival, priorities, I wanted to, look at that, this one's going on. I hadn't looked at the bottom of this little pot, but look at these. Oh, the little bunny. Oh, I was just watching the lady that does the bunnies and the gorgeous little journals. I forgot, sorry. Oh, there's so many people. I'm following so many people, and I have chats with so many people. I just lose track. I've distressed the edges of the little sticker, and I'm distressing the edges of the tag. Now this is a fairly light application, this distress. It's not making it too grungy, it's just getting a nice blended, that's why I like this colour. I think it just blended really nicely with that deli paper. This one thing I decided I would try and check first was that the little labels showed through. So with this one, it means with this one you'll have your writing spot at the front. So there's no secrets. If someone pulls it out, it's not too secretive. Okay, so homemade, that little word homemade is there. So it's going to be like that. So this is roughly where the window is. I think I will make the bunny this way. So just getting the backing off the sticker. Oh, how cute. So this will go in this way. So our little tag, just fold it. And okay, so it's roughly going to go there. Putting that down like that. Could come out a little bit. Glitter glue has a bit of a second to move it. Just lining up those edges. Now this will help blend it in a bit if you go over the tag. Sometimes I do this and think I've ruined it, and what I need to do is probably just take it that bit further. And still right over it. I feel it's a bit more blended in now. I love the way that the creative ideas just, once they start, they just start flowing and become quite easy. Get this all a bit blending into the colour scheme. My fingers have made marks on that white, so this is what's happening for keeping it fairly uniform and coherent. Okay, so we've got writing spot, decoration, we've got a little tab to help us pull it in and out. We've got the little window. Let's have a look how it looks. You can't really see it 100% clear, but you can see that there's something in there which prompts you to go and have a look and pull it out. Same with this one. Got this little one in the window. Let's put a bit more on it. Make it a bit more fun. I like it there. For now I'm leaving this blank. I may put on later, I might put some coffee dyed lined paper on it. Alright, so here's another one I made. This is another die cut from the back of the photocopy paper. I pre-punched these, and this is one thing I realised. Oh, that's right, I didn't show you how I put the deli paper on. Things like this, it's better to not punch it first. So there's two ways. You can put the glue stick on the back, which I did, but I also did one with the glue stick on the deli paper. Either way, they worked. Either way, both worked. I hope everyone's well today. I'm feeling good. I always feel good when I've actually slept right through, which is what happened. Okay, so I'm going to line up the corner. And the corner and smooth it out. And this deli paper is really great because it's just that little bit thinner, so not as thin as tissue paper. So it really just, it's just, for me, it's just perfect because you just can get this smooth, well, there's a bit of glue there, but for the most part it's quite smooth. And I just overlapped a bit of the deli paper, so as I covered that last bit. It's not quite thick enough. make sure you smooth that out. Now, if you're like me and you have already pre-punched around the edges, one thing you can do, which I did, if I know, there it is, my ruler, I decided on one or two of them to cut it right back to here and just re-punch them again. Made it easier. When I tried to cut round, it just was a bit of a, as we say in Australia, dog's breakfast. Bit of a dog's breakfast it was. I can't do it at this end, obviously. Sometimes we're just making these things up as we go. So this one will need to be rounded. It's next to impossible to do it because it's like such a nice thing with the punch, but not necessarily a nice thing by hand. Well, I don't know, maybe you've got a steadier hand than me. There we go. That's better. All right, so let's distress. So that's how I did it. Still a couple of little wrinkles in there. Not too bad though. Distress around the edges. I'll match this one up to the other one. Maybe I won't grunge it so much. Or maybe I will. I like the idea of making them relatively uniform to each other, so I think I will actually. I'm going to leave the white not too over the top. Everyone, I don't always do that. Sometimes I leave them fairly classic, and sometimes it's better to grunge it up. You do you. That's the idea. You finding what works for you. Now I've got, let me have a look at the little window. Alright, so the window's here. I'm going to have it like this, like the other windows, and have something in here. What have we got? The circles. Oh, a little bee. Oh, how cute. Little bee. What else is in here? Oh, a butterfly. Oh no, butterfly. Okay. About there. Alright. It's going to go roughly about there. Let's work out where we need the tab to go. About here. Fold it over. And there we have it. If we want, well, these have got little numbers. There's a little squirrel. I've already got chickens and things because this is, I love this deli paper. It's just so cute. Do I want, I don't know. I think that the deli paper gives it enough decoration. So we've got a writing spot. I wouldn't mind some words along here. Oh, that would be good. Look at that. Homemade style. I'm going to put that on. See how it looks. I like that. Right, that's going on. Oh, how good is that? Love it. There we go. And now that I've done that, I have to keep going on this page on this side. Well, this is really the writing side, so I know what I'm going to do. Right, I just think, all right. If that edge is stuck down with that line there, let's get the rippy ruler. All right, let's put some of this. Here. So what I'm aware of when I do something like this is that I've effectively made something that has potential to get caught every time you slip it in and out of the window. So let's have a look if that is the case. Oh, okay, so even if you just pull it on the tab, okay, so there's a writing spot. And then underneath you've got this pretty, and if you wanted to, you could put a little bee on it. Here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to show you quickly through. I've got little cards in all of these little places to be decorated. That will be the style I'm going to go through and do them in. All the way through. So it'll all be uniform. The only other one thing I want to do before I go to visit my fabulous chiropractor. Okay, so I was aware that this was a bit floppy, so I wanted to decorate a little bit around with a bit of this burlap. So I am going to use a fabric fix for this. Hopefully there's enough on that. I'm going to start on the back so I don't accidentally line it up and cover that. There we go. And around the front. Just adding a bit more interest to the front. Alright, let's start on this one. Okay, so this is another Anko, it's called braid trim, but you know, it's like a burlap or a hessian with a little flower sewn onto it. Okay, so aside from decorating the rest of the cards and having this on, the only other thing I really wanted to cover was just distressing, to bring all of those together. And this is still the same distress, this aged mahogany distress oxide by Ranger. And even do a little bit of a over colour to bring that in. Okay, so aside from finishing the cards, finishing distressing any more around the edges, wrapping it up with a bit of hemp cord it is. Okay, so it has to definitely do this. So that little tab there is right where I would probably normally do it. But for now, I think it's going to go under. Okay, got it in a bow. That's what I'm doing for now. I've put it below this little tab that's sticking out. It could be a bit higher, but I might have missed, you know, I might have risked being off the top of this. So there's three things more to do. Think about whether I want to embellish it up here. Work out if I'm going to put on a little dangle or something here. Finish the rest of the cards. And finish distressing around any edges that haven't been distressed. And then it's done. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I think this is finished for now. I'd like to move on. I've got 20 other projects that I want to do, so I'd like to move on and come up with something new, hopefully, that everyone enjoys and has fun making. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.